Hail, light bearers! I am victory. I am the victory of God within you. I am that victory now. I am the bursting forth of the flame of your own God's self. I am the release of the fires of victory unto the mark of the hierarchy of light and of God power. I am releasing cycles and cycles beyond cycles as dispensations come forth for 12 aspects of the law of being and of the action of the mother flame to be fulfilled in you and in the church universal and triumphant. I come and my legions come as numberless numbers arrayed in the white fire core, in blazing golden helmets of light, swords drawn, the sword of peace, that is a living flame that cleaves asunder now the real from the unreal. I come to proclaim the age of deliverance of the feminine ray within you. I come to release by the action of the sword of living flame the white fire core of being. So let purity come forth. I am the victorious champion of purity, and so I come following the goddess of purity, and I demand the action of purity within you. And in the name of the cosmic Christ, I challenge every challenger of your own God purity, and I send forth legions for the binding of the forces of impurity that prey upon the children of this world. In the name of the cosmic Virgin, I say, they shall not pass, they shall not contaminate this generation, for I stand, and Godfrey and Lotus stand with me, and the ascended messengers of light come to proclaim the reinforcement of the cycles of victory of the golden age through this activity of light, through all activities of light, who teach the way of ascended master law and the liberation of the souls of mankind by the action of the sacred fire. So legions of cosmic victory come forth in answer to the calls of mankind, in answer to the pleas of those souls who, descending into form, have found their form and their opportunity for life aborted. So they are waiting in the wings of life. So pray then for Father, Mother, life streams to be raised up, to receive these souls who are determined to come forth for the victory of the age. And now I tell you, by dispensation of the Lords of Karma, certain flaming ones from my band, from the legions of victory, have volunteered to take incarnation upon Terra, for their joy and their light and their determination has been heightened by your joy and your light determination. They have seen victors here below, and so they come forth, because you have given your life, your sacred calling unto the Lord's hosts. Therefore, unto you who apply, and to all who apply to the Lords of Karma, to receive life waves in the coming year, so the opportunity to give forth birth to legions of victory is at hand. And so I come as an angel of annunciation and as the angel of deliverance. I come in many guises, but my name and my flame is victory. Victory on the brow as the golden flame that illumines the mind. Victory as a spiral of overcoming all defeat in all mankind. I am victory, victory, victory. By the action of my flame, I draw that substance into the light. I cause those negative spirals of defeat now to be turned upside down and inside out, inverted now to become spirals of victory within you. Feel the joy, the crystal white fire of light pouring forth now from my garments of light, and know that I come to proclaim your victory in the dark cycle and in the dark night of the soul. Some of you have wondered concerning that dark night. It is a time that comes to every avatar, everyone on the path of the ascension. It is the hour when the momentum of your devotion to the living flame, as concentrated energy here below in the aura, must suffice for the momentum of victory. It is the hour, as in the final hour when Jesus was on the cross. That hour of calling forth, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? In that moment, that cutting off of the Blessed One, so that the Blessed One might prove the victorious overcoming by light's momentum. That moment of separation from the God source can seem as an eternity and can become prolonged by misunderstanding and by misapplication. In that moment, in that hour of testing, you must have on the wedding garment, lest you attend the wedding feast, and the Lord of the feast comes unto you, saying, Friend, how camest thou in without the wedding garment? Bind him hand and foot, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. The outer darkness is that space into which the soul, having not the momentum of light, is cast in the hour of the testing, in the hour of the dark cycle that is the dark night of the soul. Heed then the teaching of the brothers of the golden robe for the mastery of the aura and the auric light, for herein is your opportunity to reinforce the light of the causal body here below for the ultimate test of victory. Terra, in this hour, passes through the dark night of the soul, and so we come as legions of light to stand guard for a planet in distress, a planet crying out in travail, giving birth to the Christ consciousness. O Mother of the world, thy soul of flaming light now does give birth to the Christ consciousness for mankind. So let the Christ consciousness be born. So let the mother be delivered of the man-child, and let the Christ consciousness go forth as the babe in arms to become the Christed one. So now, O children of the light, sons and daughters of God, let the mother flame within you, united with the Father image, give birth to the Christ consciousness, and so let it be, as the dawn's early light must come on Easter morning. So let it be that the Christ, redeemed, regenerated, resurrected within you, is that light and that momentum of victory for the salvation of a planet and a people. So let your light be the corona of the sun in the moment of the eclipse that is the dark night of the soul of a planet. So let your light so shine before men that they will see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So let that light, as the light of victory, reinforce the overcoming and hold the balance for evolutions who come to this point in time and space without the seamless garment. I send forth light and the light of purity for the mending of the garment, and this is mercy's flame, that the garment may be mended to serve again for a time and times and a half a time, until the soul can erase the seams and the mending and preserve a seamless wedding garment. Now understand that victory is delivering a momentum of light from the great central sun for the mending of the auric force fields of those who have rent the garment by the use of violent drugs, by the penetration of astral planes through the forcing of the chakras, by all manner of perversions of the sacred fire, and entering into necromancy and spiritism. You who have then torn the garment of the soul, to you I come with light, with purity, with victory. And so you will wear the mark of the mending until the hour when you can, in the light of your own heart flame, face that dark night and that dweller on the threshold, and in the momentum of victory, overcome all for the ultimate reunion that is the ascension. To those among mankind who will to overcome, who will to be resurrection's fires, now I ask you, what more can you ask of victory than for the healing of the garment? I say, do you not rejoice in Alpha and Omega, in the beings of the great cosmic councils who have conspired this day to deliver unto mankind this opportunity of victory through the hand of one who has long served, the blessed Knight Commander Saint Germain? Precious hearts of light, by the very mention of his name you ought to stand in honor of this great soul who has delivered unto mankind the flame of mercy, and by his flame I am called forth. And many cosmic beings have come because Saint Germain has laid down his life, his causal body, his light momentum, that you might receive the impartation of the word, and even the training of these messengers, a dispensation of El Moria and Saint Germain, that the word might be continued, that mankind might have renewed opportunity from the hand of Portia, cosmic flame of justice. Oh, the love of the hierarchies of heaven is beyond all loves, beyond all life, yet so tangible and so near. Precious souls of flame, you have the friendship of the hierarchies of light. To have a friend at the court of the sacred fire, is greater by far than to have the popularity of the world and the mass consciousness. I say, laugh at that consciousness and the mockery of popularity. Here today and gone tomorrow, mankind are on a treadmill of pleasing the human consciousness. Well, I tell you, I for one know you can never please that human consciousness, so you might as well cease your struggle and have the consciousness of victory over every aspect of the human, and merge with a God flame. As Moria says, let the chips fall where they may, so that the human consciousness become a little disturbed, a little heated in the presence of the flaming ones, so that them have their reactions. They also have their karma and their accountability. It is time then that you took your stand for the light and ceased your concerns over the opinions and the pinings of family and relatives and friends who are pining for you to come home. Have they ever been concerned about your coming home before? Not until you came into the activity of the ascended masters. And now you see they are longing for the consciousness that used to be, that has gone into the flame. And so when they see you, they say, what has happened to you? We don't know you. And then they have to admit, you look wonderful. Victory is a flame to be worn in the heart, on the brow, and on your sleeve, if you will. Be not ashamed of the fires of victory. Impart the joy of victory, and remember the moment of our cosmic communion, for this is a moment you will cherish for all eternity. This is the moment when you planted your feet squarely on Terra and you declared in the name of God, I will have my victory in this life. I am victory, victory, victory. So will you make that proclamation. I will have my victory in this life. I am victory, victory, victory. So be it. That is the call that compels the answer, and my flame reinforces the fiat of your soul and is now a whirling golden fire twining around your force field in the action of the braiding of light as the caduceus of Alpha and Omega. So you stand in pillars of flaming victory. So come the legions. Now will you say in the name of the Christ, I reinforce my victory by the legions of victory. In the name of the Christ, I reinforce my victory by the legions of victory. So you have opened the door of consciousness, and the legions step through, and you stand in the electronic presence of the golden ones with their golden helmets. And so these are the hosts of light, and you can stand in the aura of a legion of angels and of a member of a legion of angels. In any moment of the hour of the night or day when you affirm and acclaim that you give yourself unto the hosts of light and that you consecrate your victory by victory's legions. I tell you, my legions are now rubbing their palms with delight, ready to jump into the fray because you have ordained it by free will. Now see what these conquering heroes can perform through you as you walk the earth as victors of light. See how you will take the earth and how you will take that spiral, that string that is on the top, and pull the string, and how the planet will whirl at a new momentum and frequency of light. See how you can increase the spin of the top of Terra by your consecration of victory's flame. I come from out the great central sun. I return to the heart of the flaming yod. I return to the great central sun magnet. Think upon me, and by the arc of love, I will flow as a cosmic being coming down over the arc, as on the sliding board of cosmos. So I come on that slide into your heart's chalice in the very moment when, by your determination to be victors bold, you affirm Christ's victory here and now. Wherever you proclaim the victory of your inner vow, I am there, I am here, I am in the great central sun, I am in the fiery core of Terra, and I am the momentum of victory for the passing through of the mother flame and of the children of the divine mother, through the dark cycle and beyond, into the golden age of enlightenment and peace. I am victory. I proclaim victory for you and for all mankind. Invictus, we are one.